Good evening again. My name is Heather Birch, and I'm the president of the League of Women Voters of Washington County. I'll also be the moderator for the judges portion of the program tonight. I'd like to welcome you this evening. Thank you for being here. We would also like to thank Washington and Jefferson College for co-sponsoring the forum this evening. That's been a great help. And to thank the Washington County Bar Association for co-sponsoring the judge portion of the evening. I would also like to thank the candidates for being here, for without their cooperation, we can't have a forum like this. The League of Women Voters is a nonpartisan political organization which works to inform and educate voters. It is interested in all aspects and issues of public policy, but does not take stands on candidates or parties. To begin tonight, the candidates will each have 2 minutes to present an opening statement. The order in which they answer will be as they are seated, which is ballot order. Beginning with the questions, then the position of first responder will rotate, and each candidate will have a chance to answer each question. The questions have been formulated by the League of Women Voters to help get to know the candidates without touching on areas which aren't relevant for judges, and so that's why we aren't having audience questions for this portion. Answers to questions will have a 2-minute time limit and closing statements as well. And they will be done in the same order as the opening statements. So the person heard first isn't also the person heard last. There are timers up front to help the candidates keep track of the time, and a yellow card will be lifted when there are 15 seconds remaining in the allotted time, and then a red card, and finally a timer when the time is up. Though I know you'll be enthusiastic about some of the candidates' responses, please hold your applause until the end so that we'll have time to ask as many questions as possible, and also to help the program be impartial. Judge Debbie Odell Seneca is on the ballot for retention. We would like to give her the opportunity to speak for 3 minutes about herself and why she feels it's important for her to be retained on the court. Judge Seneca.
Also to the Washington Bar Association, as well as the League of Women Voters for giving me this opportunity. It is a pleasure to be in W&J's auditorium. Some of you may know I'm an adjunct professor here, and just yesterday I agreed to do my class, which I was given the opportunity to create. It's called The Courts of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Unified Judicial System. So I'm looking forward to doing that again next semester. It is an honor and a privilege to be your president judge, and I look forward to serving for another 10 years. You may know that we've had a few crises in the last 7 years since I became president judge. It started first with Judge Gilmore's passing, and 4 of us had to do the work of 6 judges at that time. We were in the process of getting a 6th judge. That ultimately happened. I had to assign cases to an interim judge at that time. Judge Emery and I took on the job of doing all of the civil work for a while, and then of course Judge Mascara joined us with that, and then we had his passing, which was a big work to our bench, and we had to assign more cases. As president judge, the 2 most important functions that I serve as is to assign cases to judges and their courtrooms, and I also of course preside over the court budget, the court personnel, and the magisterial district justices. But my favorite part still is trying cases, and so I do all of the asbestos litigation, all the tax assessment appeals. Judge Emery and I do all the civil litigation, jury trials, and I also have some other functions that I do as president judge. We have implemented, since I became president judge, many new programs with the help of the Criminal Justice Advisory Board, as well as the sanctioning of the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. That includes our mental health court, our mortgage foreclosure court that's helped over 500 families in Washington County, and now our Veterans Court. In addition, we opened a booking center with the help of the county commissioners and their approval and some of their funding helping. That program is making everybody in this room and our society, as well as most importantly, our police officers are on the street a lot safer so that they know who exactly the criminals are. We have that system set up thanks to the legislature, that it is self-sufficient and no tax dollars are used for that program. The criminal defendants pay for it themselves. In addition, we have implemented video conferencing and video arraignments and video security in the courthouse since I became president judge. And these programs, I think, are helping a lot of people. They are keeping others that shouldn't be in the jail out of jail. And we have a lot more to do. So I would ask that you consider me for another 10 years. It is my honor and privilege to serve you. Thank you very much.